All right, rock on. So here's your on button. It's also the test button. Your modeling light on and off. We'll do that here in a second, which you don't need to really worry about, but there you go. Just turn that on. You have to hold it in for a second. Then this will actually show low battery for the first little bit that it's on. You can always hit the test button, and you know, sometimes it'll change. This battery might actually be there, but sometimes it does show low battery, and if you give it a minute, it actually shows the full. If it is a full charge battery, then it will show that. So if you hit this one time, then just test. If you push in on this knob here is how you change the power settings themselves, right or left. Left is lower, right is upper. You don't necessarily need to do that for the fact that the triggers that we have will actually do that part for you. Okay? And so whatever the trigger says will override whatever you have this set at. You're going to want to have each light on its own channel. This one's on channel 2. And then the GR is basically the frequency of a light. So a 3-light system would have an A, B, a C, a 4-light would have a D, so on and so forth. The triggers themselves, which we'll show you here in a minute, actually I think you can run like 6 or 7 or 8 lights off of one trigger in different times. So anyway, just I would just make all of them A. All 4 of the lights A, and then your channel will be different. And so one trigger will be for one light, and they always have to stay together. All right, so how you change that is push in on your dial. There you go. So there's your mode manual. You want the mode to be manual. You want your sync to be normal channel. You can just go there. Here's how you change your channel. Push in, use your dial, change it up and down. Hell, this actually goes to 20 channels. So anyway, just do channel 1 through 4 or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever you want to do. Just make sure it makes sense to you. So I'm going to use channel 2. Your group, that is the actual light configuration. And so push that in. There's your A, B, or C. I would just put them all on A or B or C. Just make them all the same since they'll be on different channels. It just makes sense to have them all on A. And then your wireless section, you want to always be TTL all. That stands for through the lens. However, we're not actually using through the lens. It's a weird setting. Just go with it. Just believe them that that's what it's supposed to be on. Otherwise, your trigger may not work. It won't work. And then your RTID number, honestly, I don't even know what that is. And then if you just keep going down, there are other things. Optical's off, beep is off. If you turn beep on, actually it'll beep every time it recycles, so you know that you can take another photo. If you want to use that, that's great. I find it to be extremely annoying, and I never have it on. I just don't shoot too fast. You can still shoot pretty darn fast with this though. It has a great recycle time. All right, so here's your TTLM off. Auto off. We've turned this off because we have certain things. As long as your modeling light isn't on, the batteries won't go down that far, and you have enough extra batteries to just leave this, turn the auto off. Otherwise, if it sits for 5 or 10 minutes, then basically the whole thing shuts off. You forget, you don't realize it, you take a bunch of photos, and your flash wasn't going off and no one noticed because no one's going to tell you. So it's just best to never have it turn off. But do always, if you've been sitting for a while, always make sure that your flash is on and ready to go by just taking a photo of nothing and making sure it's going off. Okay, screen max, I think that's maybe, that's just the density for the screen. So minimum, mid, and max. Just leave it at max, no reason to. Factory reset, no. And that's it. That's all of those are the settings that you want on these FJ200s. So just hit this again and it'll take you back to the main screen or not. Oh, here's the back button here, I believe. There you go. And there you go. So we're on channel 2, GRA, that's your group. Group, I think is what that stood for. Is that correct? Yep, your group. Your group is basically A. So you can have like four things set on A and they'll all go off at the same time. They'll all be the same power. They're all do, so you can, that's why they have group, not just light. When you're using a different light setup, like 2 or 3 lights, you'll have an A, B, or C, so you can have different power levels on each one, but there are reasons for it. So anyway, we're going to go back here, and that's it. That's pretty much how you want to do it. So you just make sure that channel 2, group A, and then the other one will be channel 3, group A, the other one will be channel 4, group A, so on and so forth. And that's it. And then just make sure that you turn this off before you pull the battery. That's always best. And then there's also a battery maintenance and care schedule that I will email you that I would really like you to make sure you go on. I have had a couple batteries die on me that could not ever be recharged because we didn't treat them well. And they decided they didn't like us, and then they don't charge anymore, and then I have to buy new batteries. So anyway, go ahead and just put everything back up and you're done.